Hello and welcome to the Daily Comic and Collectible, episode 360. Now today, the collectible of the day is the Mcfarlane Toys DC Comics Superpowers Retro Collection Darkseid action figure. One name stands above all others when it comes to supreme villainy, Darkseid. Ruling over the hellish world of Apocalypse, Darkseid doesn't merely mean to conquer a planet or subjugate his enemies. He seeks to rob the entire universe of its free will and replace it with his own. To this end, Darkseid employs the vast powers of the anti-life equation, a mysterious formula that would allow him to remove all free will from every sentient life form in the known universe. In his quest for ultimate power, the immortal Darkseid has repeatedly come into conflict with Apocalypse's sister world, the heavenly New Genesis, along with heroes like Superman and the Justice League. Continuing the legacy of the DC Superpowers line of the 1980s comes a new batch of your favorite heroes. In the classic 4-inch scale is Darkseid, but being such a large character in the comics, he stands a full 6 inches in height and comes with the traditional 5 points of articulation. Darkseid is featured here in his new 52 look. He comes packaged in the iconic Superpowers blister card packaging with updated artwork and logos. Released in 2022 by Mcfarlane Toys. Now, the comic of the day is New Gods, Volume 4, Issue number 12. With a cover date of November 1996, with story by John Byrne, art by John Byrne, and cover by Walt Simonson. This issue is titled After the Fall. We open with Metron crashing into a New York alleyway where a kid named Wes finds him and helps him recover. The new god, however, has amnesia and can't remember his name or what brought him there. As he tries to grasp the situation, a pair of Annihilator robots materialize behind them and start hunting Metron. They lose the Annihilators, and the kid takes Metron to his friend Steve's house. Steve, a computer and superhero nerd, doesn't recognize Metron from any of the heroes in his database. Metron starts to remember things from New Genesis, and he tinkers with Steve's computer and connects it to his suit to help him recall what happened. A holographic projection of Metron's last memories on New Genesis appears around the trio. Suddenly, Apocalypse appears in New Genesis' sky, eclipsing the sun. The one responsible for it, Metron, who made a pact with Darkseid to put New Genesis in Apocalypse's shadow. Orion jumps to attack Darkseid, and Metron loses control of Apocalypse, causing both planets to collapse. Metron and the kids watch horrified as both planets explode, and the holographic projection ends, and they return to Steve's room. Metron refuses to believe he betrayed New Genesis. He senses a threat approaching, so Metron takes the kids with him to escape from the Annihilators, since they became targets after being in contact with them. However, instead of the robots, the being known as Tachyon steps into the empty room. To be continued in the next issue. Geek Fact: Metron, that crash lands in New York, is the supreme explorer, scientist, and inventor of the New Gods. His mission is to unravel the mysteries of the universe. He's not native of New Genesis or Apocalypse, but comes from another place altogether. He allied himself with the New Gods, but he's neither good nor evil. He allied with the New Gods to help battle Darkseid of Apocalypse, so not to end up under his tyrannical rule. Bonus Geek Fact: the beings of New Genesis and Apocalypse call themselves gods and live outside of normal time and space, in a realm called the Fourth World. They've evolved due to their close proximity to the Source, a primeval energy, believed to be one of the ultimate foundations of energy. Along with their superior technology, into beings of genetic stability and evolutionary perfection. The gods of New Genesis are stronger, faster, and smarter than Homo sapiens, despite their resemblance. But not true of Apocalypse, where many are inferior and only a few are physically more powerful than humans. Another bonus geek fact. Tachyon, mentioned at the end, is the Source Elemental, an agent of Highfather, and groomed to be his successor. He has the ability to manipulate the Source. He also has complete cosmic awareness. Advertising ad fact. Check out this page. What was big in 1996? American hardcore punk. Slayer. Undisputed Attitude. Playing homage to Verbal Abuse, Dr. No, and many others. And new cuts from Slayer. Shout out Spine Ticks. Days of Future Past. What comic was releasing in 1996? Check out this page. Starman Annual number 1. Legend of the Dead Earth. Earth is dead, but on 1,000 worlds in 1,000 ways, Earth's greatest heroes live on. Coming in September of 1996. I missed it, dang it. I wonder if it was any good. If you know, leave it in the comment. I might have to pick it up. And final geek fact. Darkseid is the ruler of the nightmare world of Apocalypse and all other worlds he's conquered. He's a new god and exists in the fourth world realm. He's been called the god of evil, but he's more accurately the god of tyranny. He will not stop until he has conquered all of creation and the entire multiverse. So he seeks out the anti-life equation, a power that will turn anyone and anything into his mindless thrall, completely bound to his will. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me for another Daily Comic and Collectible, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. This is Cat Fan Comics Man, and I'll catch you on the flip. Over and out.